It was Millennium City's darkest hour. Lemuria invaded from above and below in perfect coordination. They terrorized the citizens and shattered the city's skyline. They stole an ancient artifact to begin a terrible summoning ritual. It seemed they were prepared for everything, but they couldn't prepare for you.
Well, hello there, I'm actually doing a mission today. That's surprising. So what's going down is there's a whole bunch of Lemurians here attacking Millennium City. We have to save the civilians, and that's basically about it. Now right now I'm getting the hover disk, which I will use later. I'm not going to use it right now because it's not really that advantageous. I'm trying to save it just for the end. Now it only lasts 30 minutes, so hopefully you'll get to the very end before that. Otherwise you have to go all the way back to the beginning to get you another one. If you have a flight travel power or a vehicle, that's fantastic. You want to use that. Now unfortunately I don't have any flight or ranged abilities other than 2-gun mojo, which is like 50 feet distance. That's not that much. And here's the mayor part. Now this I thought was going to be a big deal, but really isn't. Basically it's who's the real mayor, but it's not like you can fight the wrong one. So that's not really too much of a concern. Just keep killing guys. And this video is actually like 25 minutes unedited, but it's like 8 minutes now because I'm cutting a lot of this stuff out. A lot of it's the same really. You just go in, fight these guys. They're skulls, so they level to you, and they're tough, so they have more health and do a bit more damage, I believe. Basically just keep your defenses up. If you have any heals, use them on either yourself or others if they need it. And that's basically it. I cut through the video because there's really no point in showing 20 minutes of me fighting Lemurians over and over again. So this is the last group, I believe. We saved most people, and all we have left is to try to stop them from summoning the Harbinger. And let's wait for that to happen, I guess. Alright, now that cutscene was just to show you where you were supposed to be going. We kind of already were going that way anyway, but it's a bit helpful. But it was a bit confusing because I thought somebody was supposed to be talking during then. But anyway, I had some pretty good loot I got there. So here we are, at the very end, almost. Now we're just waiting for people to show up now. And we go in and we fight, but as you can see... Ooh, hang on, excuse me.
Will consume your Millennium City and open the way for the Bleak One's return.
Alright, I didn't want to talk over the cutscenes, so that's why I stopped talking there. So you fight these guys, these aren't too bad. No one's really that hard in this, it's just time consuming. And as you can see, like I've already said, being ranged is far superior, because trying to catch up to these guys sometimes, it's a bit annoying. But you end up killing these people, and then after you do that, the big guy comes out, and that's where all the fun comes. I mean, just big smile on everybody's face. It's really exciting. I don't know if you can catch my sarcasm or not, but I think, are we there yet? No, we're not quite there yet. Kill this guy, and then the awesome cutscene will come. And here we go.
This is the Until Sky Carrier Barcelona. We are here to give you air support against that monstrosity. Our radiation cannon should slow it down enough for you to do damage. But we can't get a clean shot while those exoset fighters are in the way. You have to take them out. And watch out for those tentacles.
Alright, that guy's pretty big. So basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to fight those aerial guys, the guys flying around, because that's kind of his defense. And you want to stay away from the tentacles at the bottom because they will kill you and make you cry. Now this, like I've already said, I keep repeating myself, but trying to chase these guys on this little hover disc with my 2-gun mojo is the most awkward thing I can ever think of. If you have a vehicle, use it. If you have weapons on it, that would be most beneficial. If you have a flight travel power and you are ranged, that is also fantastic. Even if you're ranged with a disc, that's much better than what I'm doing right now, which is trying to catch up to these things. Oh man. So I would recommend bringing a ranged type character. I guess I could have brought one, but I really want to try it out with melee just to see how well it worked. Now he's turning red because the aerial big lady thing that shot this, that was terrible description. She shoots a radiation laser thing that makes him vulnerable to attacks. Now this is where you fight him. Now I'm behind him just because he might try to do something in front, and you want to stay away from those purple bubbles. You want to fly out of those as quick as you can. And while he's vulnerable, you try to fight him, and when he's not going red, you want to leave him alone because he's immune. Now I made a mistake of going down here, which is not that great of an idea because there's tentacles around, so I did kind of forgot about that. But basically, it's kind of the same thing after his immunity. I mean, after his radiation wears off, like right now. You want to get out as quick as you can because he will hit you. I dodged that attack, but as you can see in a few seconds, I wasn't quite so lucky. Like in this instance here, I kind of stayed a little too long. Now he's immune to everything, but I got hit for 10,000 and I died. Now when you die, you start at the very beginning, and you keep your hover disc if you got it, so you just re-equip it and you fly around. And what you're doing now is basically you're just chasing these little flyers so you can bring down his defenses, and then the lady will shoot the radiation laser and then you fight him again. Rinse and repeat. I don't like saying that, but that's basically how it is. Rinse and repeat, that is. So here he is. He's vulnerable now, and this time I'm fighting him on the neck. Thought that was the most ample way of hitting him. Hopefully I used that word correctly. Now he's almost dead, so that's pretty cool. And then you get to see the awesome loot that I get.
Just a mass of rock and
there's an awesome cutscene.
animated by dark energies. With that gone, the Lemurian invaders fled back down their holes, while we, once again, turned our attention to rebuilding.
Now it's quite a shame that this wasn't a world event. Now I know it would be super laggy, because this was extremely laggy when I tried it, like in this video. But it's kind of, I don't know, after you do the mission and you go back to Millennium City because you leave the instance, it's kind of like it never really happened in the first place. But anyway, I got this pretty good rewards actually. Action figure, and you have some vehicle mods, which are interesting because they're like rank 5s and 4s, they're not like rank 1s. So that was pretty cool. And in a few seconds you'll see the action figure in game, I guess you could say. He turned out pretty cool. He's pretty high res and nice animations to him. Pretty good quality. As you can see, he glows green. He doesn't make any noise that I know of. He's pretty quiet. He's kind of mute. But he uses little tentacles to walk, which is kind of neat. And that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. I try to make this video as best as I could, but I don't know. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.